Hey YouTube, welcome to Sunkerns Lab. Today I have an argue battle on Pokemon Showdown. Now before I get into this video, I just want to say I'm sorry. If any of you watch my videos and if you consider yourself a fan of my videos, I apologize because I haven't posted in over a month. And I gave no warning whatsoever, and that's kind of unfair and rude, and I apologize because even though I needed the break and I don't regret it, I kind of feel it's kind of irresponsible because I was consistently posting for quite a couple months. Quite a couple? Okay, sure. I was consistently posting for a few months and then I just stopped without even saying a word, so I just want to apologize for that. And I also want to let you know now, I know it's pretty late, but I might not be making videos much more. I'm definitely not going to stop completely, but I'm definitely not going to be making 3 videos a week anytime soon, unless Pokemon X and Y turns out to be really interesting, which we'll see about that when that comes out, but until then, I highly doubt that I'll be posting very often. But I just want to let you guys know because I figured that it's only fair, and it's kind of unfair for me to even have waited this long, so I apologize, and just filling you guys in on what's been going on, or what's going to be going on with that whole situation. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about why I have stopped posting. It's some of it's personal, some of it is not, but it's really irrelevant, so I just figured that I would let you guys know the quick version. So anyway, let's get into the actual match though, because even though I don't post anymore, I'm still playing Pokemon. I still have quite a few good matches, and even though this isn't one of my best matches that I've had lately, I figured that it would be good for this video. So anyway, looking at my opponent's team, he has a really threatening team, a lot of big threats all around, and unfortunately he has quite a few checks to a lot of my Pokemon. For example, my main sweeper is Klinklang and Zangoose, and he has the Cradily, he has the Poliwrath, he has the Drapion. All of those become big problems for both of those, and not to mention that my Entei probably isn't going to do much work because he has the Poliwrath, Feraligatr, and Moltres, which really is unfortunate because Entei is my main. He's the powerhouse of this team. He's banded, and with the powerful Flare Blitzes and whatnot, he can do a lot of damage, but unfortunately I felt like he wasn't going to do a lot of work in this match. So anyway, the biggest threats in his team are definitely the Moltres and the Feraligatr, mainly because the Moltres can 2-hit or 1-hit KO everything on my team, because my Mungus is not specially defensive and my Crustle is the hazard stacking Crustle, not the defensive set. And the Feraligatr, just because, for obvious reasons, if it has Swords Dance and or Dragon Dance, it can definitely sweep my team without a doubt if my Mungus is weakened. So yeah, that's pretty much the team preview. So I'm gonna lead off with my Crustle. I'm pretty sure that he leads off with his Cradily, and we both just trade off rocks on the first turn, which, you know, is expected. Neither of us have a spinner, but he also doesn't have a spikes user, so I am actually at an advantage here, because I'm actually able to set up my rocks and a layer of spikes as he switches into his Feraligatr. Now, even though he's in with his Feraligatr, I could switch into my Mungus, but I actually want to weaken this thing, because I only feel like I need 1 layer of spikes right now. I figure that I can weaken this thing as much as possible with the combination of X-Scissor and Rock Blast. I actually end up getting a 5-hit Rock Blast, which is quite impressive because I really never get lucky. I usually end up missing Rock Blast, but you know, not a big deal because he still lives and he's able to take out my Crustle. So now I'm going to go into my Mungus. I was actually predicting him to switch out into his Moltres here, so I went for the Sludge Bomb rather than the Giga Drain, which isn't really a big deal, but I'm not able to get the health back from the Giga Drain, which kind of stinks, but that's okay, because he brings in his Electivire now. I know he's going to go for Fire Punch, because why else would he bring it in on an Amoonguss? So I go into my Entei, easily take that Fire Punch. Now I have 2 options here. I can go for the Flare Blitz, or I can go for the Extreme Speed. Now I decided to go for the Extreme Speed because I actually predicted him to switch into his Poliwrath here, because Poliwrath is a really good check to Entei. You know, FYI, if you didn't know that already. But anyway, he ends up going for the Dual Chop, and either way, I really didn't care because, like I said, my Entei wasn't really going to do much work, so even if he had killed me with an Earthquake or something, I wouldn't have been that upset. But obviously, after I take him out, he's going to go into his Poliwrath, and unfortunately, he goes straight for the Hypnosis, and he puts my Amoonguss to sleep. He actually hits the Hypnosis, which kind of stinks. but it's not the end of the world because I do have the Rotom, which can, what I thought anyway, could come in on this Poliwrath easy, but it turns out he's a specially based set, and he actually does quite a bit to me with the Ice Beam. So I go for the trick, trying to cripple this thing as much as possible. He goes for the Hypnosis. I'm not sure if he didn't understand Sleep Clause or if that was a misclick or something, but I know that my Moonbeast was definitely already asleep, so there was absolutely no reason for him to go to Hypnosis there. But either way, I tricked him to Scarf, so that thing is crippled for later, and he switches out into his Cradily because obviously he doesn't want to stay in with Choice Scarf locked into Hypnosis. So yeah, he's in with his Cradily. I go for the Shadow Ball, then a Hidden Power Ice. I know for a fact I can't take him out with this next Hidden Power Ice, but I'm actually really happy about that, even though I actually, at the time in the battle, I wanted to take him out, but then I realized that keeping his Cradily alive is actually about to win me the match. And in the heat of the moment, I didn't realize that, but as I was thinking about it during the battle, I actually realized that I could go into my Klinklang right now, and pretty much just win the match by going for a substitute here, and I pretty much just set up and win the match. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to commentate the rest of this because it's literally me just setting up and sweeping his team. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, real quickly, I just want to apologize for not saying anything when I, dropped off the radar. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.